Why do you think? Yeah, why do you think some of us lose ourselves in love? It's like it's crazy.
I mean, I can only talk for myself.
Yeah, of course,
but
of
there
course.
might be some people
That
that
might
similar
relate.
to me.
Yeah.
I can relate. So for me back then, because she was my first proper relationship. I mean, when I was younger, I've slept around. I've done it all. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I'm gonna be 30 next year. I'm gonna be 29 next couple of weeks, 2 weeks time, and it's like there's nothing I haven't done sexually. So it's like, with her, she was like the first proper.
Your first real love.
Yeah, and
Fuck it, I feel like that. Why is it always about your first real love? It's like it's different. Sorry, my God.
That's cool. Obviously, when we was younger, we used to mess around.
Yeah.
I mean, she had a baby daddies, no daddy, one of them at the time. Yeah. And when we actually got fully into a relationship, we lost contact.
Yeah.
But we was on social media, so it's like when I happened to be living in the area, I was on Snapchat. I posted, I posted the area. And she's like, "Oh, swear down, like I live in the area." No, you don't. I've never seen you out here. She's like, "I do live up the road." So I got the postcode, and literally, like, I was driving at the time as well. So it's like literally like a 2-minute drive. Like,
2 minutes. You can even walk there. You can even walk there.
I'm fat and lazy, so I couldn't walk.
So close, but yet so far away.
Yeah.
So I just literally drove up there, and when I went up there, she had a friend that was at the house, innit? And yeah, we
You done your thing.
got messy in it.
Yeah, you done your thing. So
done our thing.
yeah. So like, so like moving forward, a little bit moving forward, like in terms of obviously that relationship.
Yeah.
What did you guys end up like officially like getting together, like boyfriend and girlfriend?
Yeah, so it worked. Obviously, after that first night, it was the next day. I was like, oh, wow, I like that. I couldn't get enough. So
Yeah?
I said, what are you doing today? I'll come to see you. She's like, oh, come on. So obviously, the kids are going to be with their dads. So it's like, cool, I'm going to come see you later on.
Yeah.
And linked up. The third time, the day after that, and I said, you know what, fuck it, let's just make something of this.
Make it official, yeah.
Yeah. And then I remember I was stepdad for a couple of years to the 3 kids that she had at the time. Two kids.
So you guys was actually together for a good few years?
Yeah. And
I hear you, man.
well, longer than that, but obviously officially.
Yeah.
Because I was messing with her while she was with her baby dad.
I hear it, yeah.
And moving on, that was going on. And then I can put it. So much things happened, like,
Yeah.
it got to a point where
Did you cheat on her?
Sorry.
Yeah, so moving forward.
No, wait.
Yeah,
What's that question? Did I cheat on her?
Yeah, okay, cool. Because I didn't know if you wanted to obviously answer it or not.
She's getting to it. She's getting to the situation, yeah.
I cheated back on her. Cheated back on her. Yeah?
Okay.
I cheated back on her. Yeah?
Fair play. That's fucking fair play.
Because
Come on.
obviously, like, it's one of those, like, my girl, she had more fucking male cousins than I did. Yeah?
Oh my
She had
God.
more male cousins than I did. Like, everyone was, oh, it's a cousin, oh, it's a godbrother, oh, it's my uncle, it's a... You know what I mean?
Them ones.
So, it was like, certain conversation, obviously, I had low self-esteem. So, back to the question, why do people lose their self-love? I had low self-esteem. I couldn't stand the fact of being alone. I hated being alone. Now that shit is different now because I'm 29 now.
Exactly,
and I'm experienced. But what I'm trying to say back then, I didn't
And you're a lot
really
more
know.
wiser as well.
There we go.
Yeah.
So it's like, I hate being alone, all that sort of stuff. So it's like, hey, like, so there's, as I said, didn't want to be alone, all that sort of stuff. And I put a lot of stuff that I was working at the time. I was studying my degree at uni, and it was like, come back home, having to cook, clean, because she, don't get me wrong, she had her good points. She was never mean. She was very kind, and she's a good mother. Yeah. Very kind, she's a good mother. I'll never take that away from her. And she's a good mother, very kind. But she had this disgusting, dirty side to her that I didn't like. Like, you know what I mean? And,
you sure we're not talking about the same woman? Fucking hell. Sorry. Fuck me.
No, seriously, like,
that's crazy.
I used to come home and I'm not lying, like, the sex was great, but again,
after a while, it goes beyond sex.
Yeah.
It's more than sex.
Yeah,
after
it was
a while.
more than that. Like, I wanted more because, we had a disgusting sexual relationship. Like, we
You know, experimenting.
Yeah.
No,
like,
yeah,
I
come.
mean,
No, I love all of that shit. Come on. You know my thing.
She
man.
brought
We're big
certain
people.
things out in me, like certain things that I used to cuss the next man for
Okay.
when I was young.
Yeah.
Like, talk about that, being the bowcat, all that sort of shit. Like, but only thing is, I've never done it to any girl.
Yeah.
She's the only person I've ever done it to. Okay, lies. I done it to 2 different girls after her, but she was the only one. Like, because our hygiene, for me, doing that is a mental thing. Hygiene's got me 10 out of 10. You see, you see, like, your pH balance and that sort of shit needs to be on, yo. Like, and it was one of those, like, she was the only person that I could, like, you know, do certain things with, yeah. And, you know, like, like before we go to the shower and after we go to the shower, like, and I feel the way because obviously like, we both share the same consensus on hygiene.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Right? And the only thing I miss is that because there's some girls here like that I chat to you, like some people that I chat to, I'd love to like, you know, show like, you know, the wild side to you.
Yeah.
But I'm scared because like I don't know.
You must scare them away.
Yeah.
You really need to
make sure that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Is it like sorry to even cut you? Do you feel like it's two parts? You might scare them away because they might not be ready for that freakiness, and on the other hand as well, like you said, the hygiene.
There's that as well.
How clean they are down there.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
That's the thing we don't know.
Because the things, listen, the things I will do is listen. Hey, sorry, man. Like, I mean, like I said, I do my thing. I do it well.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm saying, right? And it's one of us. The hygiene thing is a big deal for me.
Of course,
and I don't care how pretty you are, even the finger test. If you don't pass the finger test, man, I'm like, yo.
Yeah. So slowly, quickly. So just 1 minute. Going back to her.
Yeah.
Just fast forwarding, obviously, because you know was together for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Fast forwarding. So how did like the breakup come around? Like you get me in terms of like. Yeah.
So the breakup come because obviously like her baby father, I met both of them.
Yeah.
But obviously the Afghanistan one, that one had nothing on me, so I didn't really see that small fish as a threat. That's a fucking threat, bruv.
Yeah.
But the old 50-odd-year-old one, yeah, because her baby father was nearly 60. Like,
Some
but you know
like
what?
them old.
Yeah, she like them old man, bruv. But I'm not gonna lie, like that one day, yeah, I won't say it's for about calling Jay, right? For a guy that's nearly 60, my mum was packing still, like proper strapping down like nice physique, six pack, all of that.
Because sometimes some people who are like some men who are in their 50s or whatever, after looking after themselves, they still look good for the age.
No, but I was hot in my own way, but I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, if I was a chick like and I looked at me, I'd be like, yo, like. Okay, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, when I see Mama walk around the house with his top off. No. When I see him walk around the house with his top off in my presence, right, I felt uncomfortable. Because even though you live a history and you're co-parenting, why does he have a key to come in? Why does he feel that it's okay to be fucking cooking breakfast and doing this and asking me, oh, would you like some breakfast? You asked me if I want some breakfast too.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you are alright with that. So I pulled up on it. I mean, yo, like, but obviously, like, you know, kids and whatever, you know, it's co-parenting, rare. Like, my man still pays my rent.
He's still giving her dick too.
Like, there we go.
Still giving her cock.
Looking at cock, sorry. Don't think about it.
Nah, real shit.
Obviously,
Yeah.
I need to ask. Obviously, you guys are men, so I need to ask.
Yeah.
Right? If you guys have kids, what you do, would you still pay for your baby mom's rent?
To be fair, it depends on the situation, right? Because if obviously there's a lot of different like grey areas in it.
No, the question is, you provide for your kids, but would you pay your ex-woman's rent while she has another man?
Why should I have another man? Ooh.
Because I didn't live with her.
That's what she means.
I didn't live with her.
Yeah.
I didn't live with her. I had my own house, bruv. So the point what I'm trying to make, cause like,
I wouldn't personally. If I have to be honest, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't, okay?
Because that guy is there, innit?
There we go. So with me, I personally, man like me would not like be paying no rent for no gal while she out of next man there. I'll give you money for my kids, make sure my kids don't work for nothing. But you do your hair and your nails.
Yeah.
So, don't give a fuck about you, bruv. That's your man to sort out. But my kids, yo, how much is it? £100. I want to make sure that my kids have that shit, man. Because if I find you're spending yourself and your man, it's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a problem, Jed. So things like that. So obviously, my mom still paying her rent. I thought to myself, like, you two are not together though. How about Julia loves the kids and rent? Sorry, I don't care. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Julia pays the rent.
Yeah, you're not saying no names anyway. Like this could be a story that a lot of people could relate to anyway. To be fair, because there's a lot of different baby mothers and fathers, and there's a lot of things going on out there.
When she said that to me, I'm not gonna lie, there was a bit of red flag there still. Then, obviously, there was a period there, alcohol was consumed quite a lot because she became an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that's gonna create a lot of arguments, a lot of
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there were times like where I would come in and I'm not in the mood, and like, you know, when you're sober, you just like, you'd be upset with me for whatever reason. You think I'm out doing whatever, but no, I'm actually at uni and I'm actually working, so I'm trying to make money for us and your kids. And you know, she'll get drunk and she'll sexually attack me or what have you. And then sometimes I'm not in the mood, she'll start saying, "Oh, are you doing it with someone else or what have you?" No, it's not the case. I'm just like, do you know what I mean?
You're tired, man.
Exactly.
You're human.
Do you know what I mean? And then obviously in the end, because I was a pleaser, I'll give her what she wants, but deep down, that's not really what I want. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be sober for once, so we can actually have a civilized conversation.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying? You know, go out on normal dates, and when we go out on dates, it always ends up in an argument. We start arguing. Because one time we went to a few dates out, and we just started arguing. Everyone was just looking, and I just literally walked up. I said, "You know what? 2 times I paid the bill. The last time I said, yo, the bill's on you, bitch." And I walked out. I said, "You pay for that shit."
Yeah, the shit I'm embarrassed
Yeah.
with, you know what I mean? And especially you try to do something nice.
I actually started going crazy.
Yeah,
So you're gonna fucking leave me the fucking bill? I said, "Yeah. This time, man, you're gonna pay for the bill." And guess
You know
what?
what? Yeah.
It was gonna find your own way home as well. What? You're not leaving me? I said, "Whose car are you gonna go in?" I said to her, because if you touch my property, I said to her, I'm gonna make sure I call the police and say I don't know this bad woman. I would do that. Because the thing is, like, she was going crazy, and I'm a man of class, and I don't do that.
Respect yourself, man.
And you got people doing this, recording you, that sort of stuff. I'm not on that. You know what I'm saying? So I left her and I went halfway down the road, and I decided to go back for her. Went back for her, slapped my face a couple of times whilst I was driving, and I allowed it. You know what I'm saying? When we got home now, my girl spat in my face.
No. That's
okay. Yeah.
Now,
that's where that draws the line.
There's different levels, isn't it? Like even people that are gonna be watching this conversation here, I'm sure they're gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
In life, and you don't need to be even the smartest person to fucking know that.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship, there's once again, I'm gonna keep on using this word quite a bit. There's different levels to a lot of shit in life. Anyway.
Yeah.
So when it comes to disrespect in relationships, I feel like if somebody spits on you, if somebody spit on you
Big
or whatever,
big disrespect.
big man, yeah.
So she spat at me. I don't know, and I'm not gonna lie. Like, I felt like, obviously, I felt like second I take to woman beat, I didn't care because at that point, I'd rather her stab me with a knife.
I hate
than spit in your face.
Sorry, I'm like, but you spit in my face. That's great. Like, she spat in my face, and I fucking hate you. Yeah?
No, we're not doing
that. Hate me, you spat in my face. I don't want to know. I grabbed her, right?
Yeah.
And then we came off her head, and I threw that shit at her. I had her by her throat. Then I saw her eyes go back to the back of her head. I let go of her, and I threw cold water there to resurrect her. And I strangled her, and I slapped her in her face a couple of times, I elbowed her.
Yeah.
And I had her, listen, if I had a daughter didn't walk in at that time, I think I probably would have, like...
ended her thing.
Yeah, you would have.
Yeah, because... I mean, if that was an ex man on the road or next girl on the road, it just wouldn't be that.
No,
and
I want to quickly talk about this,
Yeah.
Because I want to cover your corner as well, Because obviously a lot of people watch, like, you know, different things on social media. A lot of people watch, share, and we all know people feel like they can judge because, like, as if people are perfect in their personal lives as well. So I want to say this in case, obviously, somebody watches this and they chat shit one day or whatever, I just want to make sure, people are very fucking clear with what I'm about to say, You see, we live in a world where everybody knows, obviously, man and woman. We are clearly there's a difference. There's a woman and a man, There's a pussy and there's a dick. Excuse my language, And even in life, there's a lot of different examples I could give. What makes a woman and a man different, right? But I feel like moving forward, I feel like some women, because of society saying you can't hit a woman, because of society saying you can't do this because you're a man, I feel like a lot of women till this day, for whatever reason, a lot of women take advantage of that, right? And in relationships, a lot of women do some fucked up shit. And what I want to say to people is, listen, like what we said at the beginning of this, sometimes, you might be out of a situation and somebody might tell you the story and you might judge them because you was not in that situation. You was only listening to a story or whatever. Like, it's easy for all, like, let's keep it real, you get me? For all of us, it's easy to say, I would never hit a woman, I would never do this or whatever. But let's keep it real because I've been in mad situations myself where it's like, literally, some women would do something to you right there, yeah. And yes, once again, some people will say walk away or whatever. Big man, I want to tell motherfucker something. Like I keep on saying, there's different levels to disrespect, yeah?
Definitely.
Sometimes, if somebody, like, in real life, if a woman spits in your face right there, yeah?
What would you do?
Like, we all go through some shit. Sometimes you might be coming from work, you might be going through your own shit, like stress from work or whatever. Like, with all of that piling on, and you get the most ultimate disrespect from a woman to spit in your fucking face, or to even try to trigger you by saying a lot of things that maybe you might have said to them in private, like doing a lot of things. So to land this plane, what I want to say is, before people, I always like to strip back certain things. Before all of us, I feel like sometimes to make a lot more things make sense, I feel like before people even put sex on things, woman, man, we need to fucking understand we are human beings first and foremost. You get me? And I hear a lot of stories. I've been through a lot of fucking shit where it's like a woman would trigger you, and like we said, a woman would trigger you, and they would make you lose yourself, like right there, and you're like, yo, it's not because I'm a waste man or whatever, or this and that. We just need to understand we're humans, and sometimes every human's got a trigger. Yeah, there's people who are sitting in fucking prisons for doing things that they wish they never done. All of these things. So with that established, everybody knows that sometimes, especially people who are going to be listening to this, people who have been in domesticated relationships, crazy toxic relationships. Sometimes I feel like people love to just use this thing too much. Like, oh, that's a woman, no matter what. Listen. If the world was fucking perfect, yeah, a lot of things that go around the world, things wouldn't happen. If the world was perfect, a lot of us people who fall in love or who get into relationships, do you really think we really want to fucking fight, do all of these things, or go back and forth with people that we love? Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's like, we need to sometimes really break down things and understand. Listen, take each situation for itself. Don't fucking say, I wouldn't do that. Sometimes we just need to look deeper into certain situations and be like, and really try to understand, like, yo, if somebody spits on your face, if somebody triggers you, hey, sometimes, once again, you're a human. Sometimes you're going to lose yourself. And the typical word that, sorry to even be talking too much, the last thing I'm going to say, there's a typical word that English people use. Sometimes somebody would trigger you and they would make you black out. You don't understand? Black out. Because, blackout. But yeah, man, I feel like sometimes this human thing of like some people listening to some people's stories, judging them, or oh, you did this, a man doesn't do that. Even this thing of like a real man doesn't do this. Motherfucker, who qualifies as a lot of these people to even give people, like, to even identify who is a real man? Who says a real man do this, a real man do that? I feel like even that real man kind of thing is kind of like, it's a bunch of bullshit from society. Obviously some things are basic, common sense, that a man should do this, but a lot of people in this society put too much bullshit on, like, on what a real man should actually do, how a real man should act. Spitting in your face and triggering you.
Yeah, I feel communication is key, and I feel how she went about that. If she had communicated with you and came up with a solution, obviously it's intense because you're already angry and already pissed off, but she took it to another level. Didn't have to take it to that level.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? She could have just communicated in a way where, okay, there's going to be some form of angriness, we get it. I mean, and then you go your separate ways, you know what I'm saying? But to spit in your face, I feel, yeah. I mean, I don't believe
you don't cross, man. I don't believe a man should hit a woman, but
absolutely
I
not.
also
100%.
say
that,
that it depends on what the woman does, because like I said, when I say it depends,
so
for example,